What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, in today's YouTube video, I want to go over the Marvel Rivals Season 4.5 tier list. I know I'm a little late to this, but I kind of want to go over how I feel about the current meta of Marvel Rivals. So let's get right into it. We'll start with the worst, and we'll work all the way up to the best. And the orders do matter. So starting with the worst in the worst character in the game that you can probably pick, Mr. Fantastic. Even with the buffs that he did get, because I'm thinking about the buffs that he did get, I don't think it is enough to make him any good. Then we have Black Panther, who's kind of in a similar spot, but I think you can use him a little bit more. I put Black Widow above both of those characters because her thing with Mantis, she is the direct counter to the Namor team-up, which is huge. But she's still not that good overall. So we have to put her in that category. Next up, we have Hawkeye, which is just a better version of Black Widow. Then we have Wolverine, who used to be really good, but I feel like Blade is just a little bit better than him. So he's kind of just in there. Wanda, for all the noobs out there. I think she is actually pretty strong or can one-shot, like always, but I still don't think she's that good. Human Torch got really nerfed, but I still think he's decent. I don't think he's really good, though, anymore. The thing is pretty decent, and I think he can do a lot of damage. He can get into your backline. He's really good, but, he has to have a team. And I rated a lot of these characters based on can they solo carry, and think it's one of those characters that cannot solo carry. Then we have Phoenix. Phoenix got really nerfed, but the stun and the ult and everything is still really good. Even though it doesn't do a lot of damage, it is still really good. Then we have Blade, who is a better version of Wolverine, but still overall not that good and very, very, very counterable. And then to end off, the best C tier character is Iron Man. I could put him in B tier. He is actually pretty good. I've been using him, and he's pretty good. But when you start cooking with Iron Man, you'll immediately get targeted. So, yeah. Now, the worst B tier character is Loki. Loki has kind of fallen off. Everyone knows how to break his lunars. His clones are just not as predictable anymore. His healing isn't as good. His ultimate isn't as good. His overall is not as good. See, the next B tier character that we have is Squirrel Girl. Her ult is still crazy. Her primary fire is still probably the best in the game. But overall, she is still very easy to kill. Then we have Penny Parker for all the noobs. She is still decently well, actually. I've been seeing a lot more high tier Penny Parker. So I put her up a couple spots. Next up, we got Captain America. He's not really in the meta. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying I haven't seen enough Captain America. And really the only time I see him is to stall the point while the team comes back. So overall, not really good. Then we have Iron Fist. After all the nerfs this guy has been through, he got a buff to his ultimate, which is really good. But the thing is, he's only good with his ultimate, which means that for most of the game, he's not going to be good. And his punches are so slow. That's the problem that I've been running into with Iron Fist. His punches are very slow. Punisher is still pretty decent, but I feel like all the characters are better than him. He's very easy to kill in turret form. He's very easy to kill in ultimate form. He's just overall very easy to kill. Next up, we got Hulk. Kind of in the same boat as Captain America, but I've been seeing a little bit more, so I could put him a little higher. He's overall pretty good, but I don't think he's one of the best tank options. As you can see, looking at the A and S tier, we have a lot of tanks in A and S, and he is not up there. He's very strong. He cannot solo tank. His ultimate is pretty good, but yeah, he's overall not the best. Then we have Ultron. He's really good, but he only has one healing move, which makes him not as good. But he is still overall a really good character if you have flying characters. If you're running like Human Torch or Storm or any other flying characters. Next up, we got Spider-Man. Spider-Man is actually in a pretty decent spot right now. His ult is insanely good. His mobility is insanely good. His combos are still insane. He hasn't really changed, but I think in this meta, he's doing a lot better than in any other meta. Next up, we got Moon Knight. Moon Knight has been a problem recently, and I think he's really good. His ultimate can one-shot, and Moon Knight's pretty good, especially for new. But even at a high elo, I've been seeing a couple Moon Knight who just dominate fights. So I think he deserves a high B tier. To finish off B tier, we have Daredevil, the newest hero. I think he is really good. I just don't think he is the best. A lot of people have been running him, but the only way you should be running him is as a secondary tank, kind of like Mr. Fantastic. He can do a lot of damage with his ult if people are looking at him, because most of the time you would have to look at him, or he's just ripping apart your entire team. Now, to start off, the worst A tier character is Hela. I know she has a really broken team up, and that's why I kind of put her in A. She is really good. I don't know. I feel like Hela is just a very easy kill, even with the bird, and I just overall don't really see a lot of dominant Helas. Her ult is very, very counterable, one of the easiest ults to just hide from. So yeah, I think low A tier is where that should go. Next up, we have Thor. Thor is pretty good. He does a ton of damage, and after the changes that happened in, like, I think season 4, he's been insanely broken, and I don't really think he has changed too much, so I think A tier is pretty much as he can go. Next up, we got Star-Lord. Star-Lord is really good, but when I looked at the characters in S tier, there was definitely a big difference between Star-Lord and S tier characters. Then we have Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman has just been getting dogged on recently for not being the best strategist anymore. The problem is that when she pops her ult, you can just kill her pretty easily, because I'm pretty sure she doesn't get as much healing as her teammates do in the ultimate, or if they even do, because I'm not gonna lie, every time I play against an Invisible Woman, she dies in 5 seconds with her ult. Next up, we got Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock is extremely strong this season, especially in triple support comp. The soul bond thing is really good, and his normal healing, he can heal himself, he can do tons of damage, he can rebirth his whole team, he can rebirth himself. He's overall a really good character. Next up, we got Storm. I've been recently seeing a lot of dominant Storm because of her lightning kind of like domain expansion. It is really powerful in team fights, and her ult has 2 broken team ups with Human Torch and Jeff the Landshark. And if you look where Jeff is, there's a reason why that team up has been used a lot. Next up, we have Magic. Magic is definitely a very strong character, especially in low elo, but even in high elo, she dominates in most fights. There's not really a bad area for her, but the worst thing about her, and the reason why I knocked her down into A tier, is her ultimate. Her ultimate is very powerful, but it doesn't really give her any bonus health, so you're kind of running in just as a normal Magic. And since they know that you popped your ultimate, they're just going to kill you automatically. But if you had overshield or a health regen, I don't really think you would be able to kill Magic so easily. So I think she definitely needs some buffs. Groot is in our second place for A tier. I think he is a very strong, very underrated, and overall really good choice. He hasn't really changed, but he still is one of the best characters, and I'm surprised that he hasn't really been used. To round off A tier, we have Psylocke. Psylocke just got a huge ultimate buff, and I know she's really good, but she's very easy to kill, and she's not really as big of a problem as she was in prior seasons. Now, to start off our S tier, we have Angela. I know what you guys might say, Angela's so trash, you have to use all of her abilities to get a kill. But she recently just got a buff, and I think low A tier, just for now, I think is perfect. I think if she gets any buffs in Season 5, or if she stays the same in Season 5, I'd put her up more, but she recently just got the buff. And I've been using her a lot, so I think the lowest S tier is where she should be. Next up, we got Mantis. Mantis is really good to buff teammates. She's really good if you have a Black Widow or a Venom on your team, and look where Venom is. Venom is definitely a dominated character, so with her, it makes Venom even better. Next up, we got Magneto. Now, I know a lot of people like to glaze Magneto, but realistically, he's one of the easiest tanks to kill. Even though he has a lot of shields and stuff, he's pretty still easy to kill. His normal shield, you just have to go from behind, and his other shield only has like 200 HP, kind of like Hulk's gaming shield, and it's very easy to break. Then we have Namor. I put Namor above Hela, actually a couple spots above Hela, because even though without the team up, he's not as good, he still has those squid turrets, which are really good. I've been running Namor without Hela, and he's still been dominating. Next up, we got Emma Frost. The nerfs didn't really do too much to her, but I think the meta has definitely shifted, and now she's kind of just a good tank, but she's definitely not the best tank. There are 2 tanks that I put above her, and I think for a good reason, and I'll show you once we get to those things. Next up, we got Cloak and Dagger. The only reason why I put her here is because you can get ult charge so fast. She's basically undiveable. She can do so much damage with her thing. She's a really good counter against Daredevil. She is really good, but I don't think she's as good as Luna Snow. When you're in that ultimate, you basically become immortal, and there's really no way to kill Luna out of that ult. There is plenty of ways to kill Cloak and Dagger out of the ult. If the whole team is looking at Cloak and Dagger, she's dead. If the whole team is looking at Luna Snow still survives. Next up, we have Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is the second best tank in my opinion. He has a lot of damage, a lot of burst damage. He can even fly. He has an 800 health shield. He has one of the best ultimates in the game that can literally team wipe. Overall, a really solid choice. Next up, we have the Winter Soldier, aka the best duelist currently in Marvel Rivals. He is very good. And very strong, and this is coming from a console controller player. He is very good, and just to let you guys know, this is for low, high, elo, controller, console, PC, and keyboard and mouse. This is your everything, so this is an overall tier list, and I still think that Bucky is the strongest DPS. Next up, our top three, we have Venom. Venom's anti-heal ultimate was very good because usually when you run Venom, you couldn't really get a lot of kills with your ultimate. You would just damage them, and then your team would hopefully kill all of them. But with the anti-heal, Venom could actually get some kills by himself. And he has good movement, he has a ton of health, and overall a really good character. Second place, I put Rocket Raccoon. His healing and his ultimate and his res beacon are really good. And now he has a lot of mobility with the 2 jetpacks. He can climb up walls. He's very hard to kill. He actually does a decent amount of damage. I don't really see too many people actually use Rocket Raccoon to do damage, but you guys should. The main reason why I put him here is because of his healing output, which is insane. But at our number one, my main character, Jeff the Landshark, who has some of the most damage output and the most healing output. You can heal and damage your entire team and the enemy team. You can ult and literally wipe an entire team. And now his ult has a healing bubble that can literally heal his whole team to max health in literally like 2 seconds. He's very strong, very broken, and very underrated. He has 3 of the best team-ups in my opinion. Rocket Raccoon and Groot, where he can go on Groot to back, which actually is pretty helpful this season with his new healing and damaging beam. Then he has a team up with Venom, which is the 3rd best character. So obviously this is a really good team, and you'll most likely, if you're running in high elo, you'll most likely have this team up. And then his last team up is with Storm, and when they both pop their ults together, they get the Jet Tornado, which is pretty good. It really only buffs Storm and gives her a longer ultimate. It doesn't really do anything to Jeff. Hopefully you guys liked this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!